I just started my stream, so for anybody who doesn't know what's going on, I'm going to try to talk to this guy who's basically betting his life savings on Apple. Foolishly, not in like some smart way. He's destined to lose all of his money. I want to troll him, but I feel bad for him, and I like, this is nuts. Alright, so what is his average? There we go, 182. The out of the money calls is hilarious. Just buy in the monies.
Yeah, like it's, yeah. Okay.
Amateur hour, man.
Alright. Okay. I think nobody's taking corporate finance today.
The 100 puts? It's gonna go down 25%? Really? The last like 10 times Apple reported earnings, like I don't think it's ever approached that even remotely. He's up on the trade. He should take his money out. He's up like 20, 30, he's up 10% on his trade. He should just walk away.
Yeah, but he has missed 2.5 million, so
yeah, well, that doesn't matter. how much he's lost is irrelevant.
And he's making money now, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna make it.
It's worth it.
It's really good. I admire you a lot. Everything you do, I have to say, you're a great inspiration.
There's just one problem. What you're doing is stupid and crazy, and you're gonna lose all your money.
Possibly.
No, it's 100. I mean, there's almost 100% odds you will lose all your money. In my experience.
You don't think Apple's gonna go down?
No, definitely not.
I think it is. I mean,
you don't know what you're doing.
I don't want to say too much. I know that this might be recorded, but I can tell you that Apple's going down.
You don't know what you're doing. If you have insider information, it's worse. You go to jail. As someone who's been to jail before, I can tell you. You go to jail.
No, it's not illegal, but no, it's not illegal what I'm doing, but I know Apple is going down. I'm an Apple specialist. I've been trading Apple since like the 90s. I know this company better than I know myself.
Then why don't you have any money?
It's a long story.
You have to. I know your story. You're a bad trader. You're not a professional investor.
That's why I want to stop trading. That's going to be my final.
No. You should stop now.
I only have like 300K left.
That's a lot of money.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's a lot of. When it's your last amount of money, it's a lot of money. You don't want to lose it. Gambling. You're gambling. There's no different from that. You're not a professional investor.
I'm not. That's true.
Your analysis is terrible. I mean, reading your philosophy here, it's absurd.
I understand. I understand, sir.
I mean, you can learn how to invest for real and do just fine. $300,000 is a good start. Many billionaires have started with less.
Started with more than that, but
yeah, well, that doesn't matter. It's about what you have now, and you've got enough to do just fine. But you're not going to do anything but lose all your money making crazy bets.
Can I tell you something?
You can tell me whatever you want.
I have enough of trading. It's not for me. It's not my place to be a trader. I get too nervous. I can't sleep at night. I puke. I get really sick when I trade. I don't want to be a trader. I don't want to trade anymore.
Then stop now. You made 10% on your trade. That's actually a good trade. You're up 10% on this trade. Take your money off the table.
I know it's probably less.
If you think Apple's going to go down, just short the stock. Just short the stock then. Why do you need puts? Out of the money puts? Really?
Maybe 100 is a little steep with a strike of 100.
Well, you're only $15,000 in that part. It's the 110. It's the, you know.
Do you think I should go 100% 120 puts?
No, you shouldn't have any puts.
But my point is, it's not going to go under 100. It might go under 100. I think it might go under 100. Sorry. But I admit that it's not likely it's going to go under $100. But if it's
impossible. It's impossible. It's not.
You don't think Tim Cook is going to step down?
No.
It could happen. It could happen.
Yes, I might jump out the window, and instead of falling to my death, I might sprout wings and start flying away. It could happen, but it's not going to.
My point is, even if it doesn't dip below 100, it will still, my put will still gain in value. It was like 9 cents. It's going to be like 25 cents tomorrow. That's my point. That's why I'm doing that. I understand it's probably most likely not going to go under 100.
All of your trades, this stock, I am likely to take the exact opposite of your trade tomorrow.
That's too much of an honor. I mean, wow.
The opposite of your trade.
Wow.
It's not an honor.
Oh, shit, I misunderstood that.
No, I don't want any part of your trade. Your trade is crazy. You lose money all the time.
I admit it's unlikely, but let's say it drops to 95.
It's not going to drop to 95.
People said that about plenty of stocks. It happened. I mean, I know the risk.
There's a 1% chance.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Less than 1% chance, I'd say.
Okay,
Look,
let's say it drops to 95. I'm gonna make so much money on those puts. 100. I pay like nothing for them.
are you trolling everybody in the world right now?
No, I'm not. I mean,
Okay.
I understand what you mean. I understand puts. It's a bit risky. Short the stock. If I did short the stock, I couldn't short more. I would short like maybe 1,000 shares, maybe, and I would make $5,000. That's it.
You have 300 grand. First of all, you have 300 grand. You can put margin on that if you're really convinced. Just don't lose your shirt. You make $50,000. At least you're clawing your way back.
I'm so far away from the 2.5.
It's not about how much money you had. That money's gone. You're never going to get it back. Unless you take a pragmatic approach to investing from here on out.
You're right. I mean, let's say I'm wrong and I lose everything, that could suck.
Yeah, it would suck a lot. My parents raised 4 kids. They never had $300,000.
You're right. I could do so much with that money. I'm 38. I have like nothing, no girlfriend, no real future.
Just get a job, dude.
I lost my job actually.
You can get a new job. You don't need this money. You don't need to gamble your last money when you had no job. That's even crazier.
You're right. I appreciate it to take the time. Maybe you can, I don't know, talk some sense.
Just sell your positions tomorrow. That's it.
You play poker a little bit sometimes?
Dude, you're addicted to gambling. You need to go to a hospital.
When you lose a lot in poker, there's a word. It's called tilting.
I play poker, yes.
I might be tilting. I have to say this. I might be tilting a little bit. Because I lost a lot of money last week. If you read about Netflix, I was shorting Netflix.
Yeah.
From up actually, so.
Listen, the best traders in the world who make the highest returns, they invest 1 or 2% at most in their positions.
Really?
Am I the first person to tell you this?
No, but I thought it was at least like 5-10%.
No, the best hedge fund ever in existence is called Renaissance Technologies. They make 80% a year, and their biggest position is 1.5%.
I think you're right. I mean, yeah, I think I might be.
There's more complicated concepts to investing if you want a high return than bet all my money on X as much as I can and borrow money to do it. There's smart ways to do it. Like, have you heard of a concept called internal rate of return?
I think, yeah, it's a IRR.
Right. Do you know what it means?
Yes, you calculate the time, I think.
Yeah, your annualized return, right?
Yeah.
You made 10% on this trade in what? Couple days? 1 day?
1 or 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah, 10% in 2 days. You know what the annualized return is?
No.
It's enough to get you your 2.5 million back pretty quickly.
So you're saying I should lower the stakes, go back to smaller trades, and grind it back, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
If you're good at trading, you don't seem to be good at trading. So maybe just take your money and pay your debts off. It's better than having debts. You need to satisfying your gambling addiction is.
In the very unlikely event that I'm wrong, I'm just going to declare bankruptcy and be sold. I mean, that's how it is.
Do you have a place to live?
No, I live with my mom, so that's okay. But I owe over 170 grand to banks on my credit card. I still have like some financing and stuff I bought.
Pay your debts off and keep $100,000. It's a lot of money.
Can I buy you a new microphone?
I know it's broken.
It sounds fine. The problem isn't your microphone. The problem is you're throwing your fortune away.
I appreciate that you take the time to maybe talk some sense to me about.
And hopefully 1,000 other people.
Yeah, some people have been trying to tell me to stop. I'm supposed to live stream the earnings tomorrow, by the way.
Look, man, I know you're not going to take your trade off, But
I'm going to be honest, when I realize that I wasted 2 years of my life.
It's not, again, the mistakes you've made in finance, there's a concept called sunk cost, right? It's a sunk cost. You've lost your money. You know, the idea that you can make it back is irrelevant. If you still had 2.5 million, this would not be the best trade to make, right?
I would never do that if I had people.
You should make the best trade at all times, not the trade that you want to make. Everybody wants to make 7 times their money. Every person on Wall Street, every person on the planet. There's buildings of smart people on Wall Street that are trying hard to make 10% this year. 10%.
You're right.
And you want to make 700% tomorrow.
You're right. You're probably right. I mean, here's my reasoning, okay? In order for me to lose money, Apple has to go up. But it's not going to go up. I mean, well, I can't lose money, basically. It's very unlikely.
I see. So
they always crash after earning. The expectations are so high.
Doesn't the market arbitrage these kinds of things?
Arbitrage, that's the
market expects things, right? It's not stupid. You're not smarter than everybody on Wall Street.
So you think there's a chance Apple goes up tomorrow?
Sure. If everybody thought it would go down, if everyone thought it would go down on earnings, people would just short it the day before.
Wait, people can hear us in Wall Street? Oh shit, I thought about it private, sorry.
Don't, there's just like, you see the list of people here, they're all listening.
Oh, I thought it was like, oh, sorry, Mama. It's not bad, I just want to say it, it's not bad. But I understand, you think that people, maybe you're right.
There's people who their whole lives are dedicated to trading the stock market, right? You're not one of those people. They have dozens and dozens of people working for them. And nobody makes a bet like this, right? Make 2% of their capital, 3% of their capital.
But I want to say this, okay? I'm 38. My first trade was Apple, and I made a fortune in Apple. I know this company. It's a unique company. It doesn't trade like any other company. It's a unique company, and I fundamentally understand it.
Then why aren't you rich?
I was dumb. I always made money on Apple, but I lost a lot on other products. I lost on oil. I lost on real estate. I lost a lot on even Canadian banks. I lost money on that. I tried to trade stuff that I don't understand. That was my mistake. If I were to do it again, I would only trade Apple. I've never lost money on Apple.
My diagnosis of your trading skills is very, your trading IQ is like 70 IQ.
Okay.
75. Something like that. Significant cognitive impairment. You are not equipped to trade. I'm not equipped to trade.
I want to stop, man. I want to get out of
Stop tomorrow. Stop now. You can still have $100,000 left after you pay your debts. Get a job. Work at an investment bank, in Toronto or something. There's a lot of.
I can't really work. I have no formation in finance, so I have barely like high school. But I mean, Quebec, we don't really have. We have like a CEGEP here, but I could work at a bank maybe as a teller.
No, you don't want that job. But this is the. Look, I hope you don't.
I'm gonna give it some serious thought. Right now, I haven't slept in 3 days.
That doesn't help when you're trying to make a good decision. That doesn't help.
Like I can't sleep. I'm too nervous, and I go, yeah. If I'm up tomorrow morning, if I wake up tomorrow and I'm up on my trade after commissions and the spread, I might consider holding it. Because the thing is,
just convert it to a less risky trade. Less upside, less downside. At least be able to stay in business. If you're wrong, you get wiped out.
Yeah, but I'll declare bankruptcy. My debts will be gone. It's the same thing.
It will follow you everywhere you go for the rest of your life. You'll never be able to get a credit card or anything.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's not just a magic thing. It's you're gonna have problems after that. Who lent you the money? Maybe that person's not gonna be happy with you.
Well, they lend me the money when I have like $2 million in my bank account. But can I tell you something? Maybe like I know we never met before, but I'm ashamed. Really ashamed.
I've lost money. I've been ashamed, and the way you fix it, I'm telling you, this is how I fixed it. My first hedge fund did not work well. I did things like you doing now. I lost my money, my investors' money, and I promised them I would make it back, and I did. And I paid every one of them back because I started.
I have to say this. You are good.
Yeah, I'm not a good trader. I learned this the hard way. I'm a good investor and I'm a good entrepreneur, but I'm a terrible trader. Most people are terrible traders. Almost everybody is a terrible trader. Because if you're a great trader, you're going to do very well and become very rich. Most people are horrible at trading. It's addicting because it's fun, but you have to be able to say, you know, just because it's fun and it's like playing Nintendo, it's like a video game, doesn't mean I should be doing it, you know? And you can find whatever other skill you have in life, and I don't know you from a hole in the wall, but I guarantee you there's something that you can do to make way more money than you have now. Start a business, internet company, something. I mean, you can figure it out. It's not going to come back to you by trading.
I think I've been like trying to run away from something.
Yes, it's psychological, 100% psychological.
Because I have to move back with my mom, and I was pretty old when I moved back. I think I never did well. I was with a woman. And, to make a short story, she wanted to give me money for my money. When I lost my job in the art industry, I had to move back home, and of course she left me. I think I've been running away from real life. That's really what it is.
The best way to work out your problems is not with a trading account. It's with people who are trained professionals, people who care about you, people who, you know, you don't want to express your emotions in trading, because if you're angry and you want to make all your money back, you're trying to force it on the market. And the only way you get rich in this trade is if Apple drops in epic proportions that it never has before.
I think it will.
Maybe it will. Who knows? Maybe it will.
That's the thing. Let's say that I close my trade tomorrow morning, and after hours, it crashes like at 105. I will never forgive myself.
I think that you should just short the stock. And instead of, and you go broke if this stock goes up $1, right?
No, maybe like, I lose a lot if it goes up $1, but yeah, you're right.
Right? I mean, that's all it takes is the stock to go up $1. And you know that the stock market is the most efficient expectations machine in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Chances are the stock might be flat or go up $1 or up $2 and whatever it is. And at least if you're just short the stock, maybe you'll own some 120 puts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't lose your shirt.
You lose maybe 50K or 60K. I don't
know. Yeah, and if you're right, you make 50K. And that's fine, you know, but chances are you'll lose it, and chances are you'll hopefully learn finally your lesson, and you'll feel blessed that you didn't lose every penny. And if you make it, then you have a little bit more money to pay off your debts with. Mm-hmm. You have still a good fortune. I'm from New York City, and $300,000, nobody laughs at that kind of money. Not even 𝗪𝗏 or Steve Cohen. That's still a lot of money. And you can keep trading that money and slowly keep making it back if you have talent. If you don't have talent, you should just not trade, because you're just like, it's like blackjack.
Yeah, I don't think I have talent. That's why you're where you are, and that's why I am nothing left. That's why I am where I am. But
well, I have talent. I have talent as something totally different. I'm a horrible trader. I'm a talented entrepreneur. I'm great at starting companies. I've tried to trade before. All I do is lose money. I mean, on short-term trades, I lose money.
I've been trading Apple for 20 years.
So just trade Apple. If you're right, all you have to do is trade Apple for the rest of your life.
I've never lost one trade.
Then only trade Apple and tell me how it goes. You'll be a multimillionaire before you know it.
That was my big mistake. I mean, I tried to expand from Apple, but I know Apple very well. I know it's going down tomorrow.
Just make sure you don't lose all of your money if you're wrong.
On one trade, of course.
Yeah, if you're wrong, have something left.
When you blow your bankroll, it's over after that. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, I just, you know, if the stock goes up $1, you shouldn't be wiped out. You know, that's a bad trade. If it goes up, if it goes down, what's your break-even point here? How much does it have to go down?
I need it below 120.
$2?
Yeah.
So it can go down $1 and you still lose money.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Look, I think it's just too aggressive. I don't think it's wrong to make a bet, even though your analysis, by the way, is not good. Discuss that some other time. But you know, you want to make a bet, but don't bet your life away. You know, that's just, and you've made bets before. You've learned that you're not good at it.
That's true.
Maybe you're good on just this one stock, but I've never met someone in my life that is only good at trading one stock.
I understand.
Chances are you're just fooled by, you happen to have made money in this one stock. And if I've traded 200, 300 different stocks, I'm sure there's one stock that I only make money in. But I don't sit there and say, oh, let me just go trade that stock. That's not rational. There's no basis for it. You know, so you may be right. You may have only made money trading Apple, but it doesn't mean you're going to continue to.
I see. Can I tell you like something about me in the past? I got 2.5 million, obviously, and I had a lot of success at first when I got it, and I got up to almost $10 million actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Very fast. And back in the day, well, not quite 10 million, a little bit under that, but still a good return. And to me, back in the day, trading $200,000, $300,000, that's a small trade. Like $8 million.
Yeah, of course. No.
Now it's
I
think I lost sight maybe of how much money $300,000 is.
Yeah, it's still a lot of money. There's people trading with a lot less than that. In fact, I was talking about a famous investor, 𝗪𝗏𝗏. He started his hedge fund with his credit card. Just, you know, tiny amount of money trading soybeans. You know, there's no, you know, if you're good, you're good. You're going to make money. And people will give you money to trade for them. You know? Do you get...
I mean, that would be something I would be interested in.
At this point, nobody wants to, no one gets to give you a penny because you're a crazy risk taker.
I understand. That's true. I guess I have to prove myself. Okay.
Slowly, carefully.
Rotating the stock directly. It's a lot safer because if it goes up, I'll lose like a lot less.
Or just buy more 120 puts and sell the 100 puts or something. I mean, 125 puts, the 130 puts, they still have leverage.
So maybe I did like a lot of, you said you read my analysis. I did some scenario analysis like that.
Yeah, none of it includes it going up.
And I can tell you that Apple's not going to be earned. It's impossible.
Do you want to, if you had any money left, I would make a bet with you, but you're...
I suck at every trade. Like, I won some trade, I lost some trade. I won in like pipelines. Apple, I've never lost before. But the thing you said about like 200, 300 stocks, maybe I've been lucky.
Yeah, I do that analysis at the end of every year. I trade hundreds of stocks, and some of them I make a lot of money, some of them I lose a lot of money, but I don't sit there and say, oh, if I only just traded this stock, then I would. It doesn't work that way.
Indeed. Right. Last days have been so horrible for me. I don't know why.
The last thing you want to do is be trading. You want to be with your family. You want to be with your friends, maybe a physician, not trading. Trading is just going to make things worse.
I think I'm addicted to trading, maybe like a drug.
Yes, yes, of course. Obviously,
Right.
everyone sees it, but you.
That's usually how it is when you have a gambling problem. Everybody sees it but you.
Now remember,
I have to be excluded from the casino.
Q1 last year, Apple did go down $7.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
You haven't looked at every time they report earnings and see how much it changes?
I only looked at the annual earnings, and that is the Christmas period.
Yeah, but it's a quarterly earnings. It happens 4 times a year, right?
Yes.
So see how much volatility there normally is.
Yeah.
You got to do some analysis before you bet your life savings. I mean, you're not even doing any research. There's never, they had a horrible quarter in Q1 of last year, and the stock went down $7.
If it goes down to 150, that's more likely than 105.
Yeah, I mean that was one quarter, right? Like you have to actually do some research, and that's not even research, right? I mean, it's just some basic, you know. I mean, again, I don't know what, you know, diligence you've done on checking out, you know, how the quarter's going to go, but there are people who do that for a living, you know, and
I know.
Yeah, some of them.
I made a lot of money shorting BlackBerry. I have to tell you that. So I think I associate the two, maybe Apple and BlackBerry. I shorted it when it got like 90, and it's so much money on it. So that's. I don't know. I think you're probably right. I think I should. I think I'm too old to get a job at this point.
No, that's nonsense. The Jim Simons, is the most successful hedge fund investor ever. I mentioned him before, Renaissance Technologies. He started Renaissance Technologies when he was 40 years old. Before that, he was a professor. You know, you're never too late. It's just a matter of, you know, you have no confidence. You have no, even though you're placing a trade that suggests you have confidence, you have. The last quarter, what did Apple? How much did it change on trading?
I think it was flat.
Yeah, it went up 75 cents. Right, and they had a bad quarter.
Yeah, but I can tell you, I know some people, not some top-tier people. I can tell you that Apple right now in China, they're in big trouble in China.
Okay, the quarter before that one, it went up $6.
Yeah, but they had a good quarter. I mean,
it was just not as bad as people thought, because the stock had gotten crushed. I remember I was short the stock myself.